Hi everyone, Mature Simmer here. Welcome to this week's edition of Mods Worth Noting. So first thing I noticed is Animal Transport Trailer Pack by Mac Trucker 921 is updated. It has some added capacity and also adds in an additional trailer to transport animals, including chickens and so forth, but gives you two different options. So jumping into the new mods that come across, the first thing is this large multi-fruit grain silo. The design was kind of unique, caught my eye. It's got a huge capacity, 2.5 million liters, but just kind of a catch-all. Everything fits into this multi-fruit grain silo. It's kind of got a pull under and so forth. Not terribly expensive, and more importantly, works across all platforms. So I haven't seen one of these come along, and when I did see it, it's kind of one of those that you forget. Like, yeah, this hasn't been in the game. We've got things like this all around in the poultry farms in the US, these giant chicken sheds, but Big Chicken Barn will hold 5,000 chickens, works across all platforms. So if you're looking for something like this, you now have this option. So for older style gameplay, again, either old equipment or survival series, Cambridge Roller, 700 euros, only 10 horsepower. Gives you some options for some wider rolling. So this sprayer was interesting. Case IH Trident 5550 combination applicator. One of the first things was it's precision farming ready and includes the Asaria Pro compact crop sensors, but then you can set this up to be a liquid or a dry sprayer by changing out the box on the back. You know, kind of a 2-for-1 where you don't have to have two different machines. So take a look. So a new productions, which is something I'm always on the lookout for. Plantly Production. This is basically plant-based productions. You can see it does vegan milk and tofu. So a couple of unique mods that if you enjoy potatoes and want to add some significant difference into your gameplay, there's two things released. The first one here is Seed Potato Farm Buildings Pack, which creates products and also adds some buildings and storage and so forth. So you can see there's products, waste potatoes, where the price is significantly lower, seed potatoes, premium potatoes, bagged seed potatoes, bagged premium potatoes, and bagged waste potatoes, which says not for sale, used as pig food. And then you've got a sorting shed, expansion set, shed, workshop. You can see things here, and then additional sell points to process those through. And then to complete the usage, there's Seed Potato Farm Vehicle Pack that it will use cultivation and distribution of the seed potatoes to be used by other farmers. So the Grimmy accepts seed potatoes, also takes some liquid fertilizer. Same thing with a higher capacity Grimmy, some other items for processing the alum topper, and then a harrow and a fertilizer tank that have been added. And again, older equipment, survival type challenge. You've got the DT75 Kazakhstan, 7,500 euros, 90 horsepower. So a medium-sized tractor that won't break the bank. So this is a simple gameplay modification, Game Saver by Viper GTS 96, available for the PC only, but it auto-saves without opening the menu in the in-game set interval, where previously, you'd open the menu and then it would save the game. This will go ahead and do that while you play. So continuing with inexpensive equipment, Selfmade cultivator, 800 euros, 40 horsepower. You can see it comes in various configurations. So this is a use at your own risk because it looks like it might really require some work by map modders, but it may have some impact without it. So Dynamic Mission Vehicles works to guarantee that you get the correct vehicles for the fruit that you're being given. It does talk about here at the bottom, there's an SDK to find instructions on how to prepare your map for this mod. It looks like they were trying to solve mainly for root crops. They're calling them earth fruits here. Again, just wanted to point this out if people were interested and wanted to take a peek and see if it was something they could use. So a simple mod, silo fill information, shows the fill percentage as you can see here in the HUD. So Milmond Dairy is basically a 2x production dairy. Doesn't introduce anything new, does chocolate, cheese, butter, but produces it twice as fast. So this just caught my eye because unique configuration and inexpensive pricing. So it's basically a 15,000 liter capacity tank, which can have a dolly on top that allows you to transport other things as well. Finally, a mod I have been waiting for forever. Fill level limiter by GTX. The ability to cap what something fills at. The important thing here with FS22 is the mod does not allow the max capacity to be increased above the default level. So a bit of a realism mod. Manual refueling. You can only refuel your vehicle when you're outside and near it, as opposed to simply pulling the vehicle up and refueling at that point. So if the farming simulator night is just not dark enough for you, New Moon by Mantrid might be what you're looking for. So you can see some comparison shots that they provide. Basically really darkens things up and also allows you to adjust the brightness to change that to something that is more to your liking. Fiat X70 series, small tractors, relatively inexpensive, that gets you from 60 to 120 horsepower. Again, if you're looking for some older equipment, these are from the early 1970s. So, pretty good variation of mods this week. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.